Hello Sagittarians, welcome to your 2026 General Tarot reading where we're going to look at your predictions for the new year ahead. Thank you for joining me here at Birdsong Musings Tarot. My name is Coco, and if you are new here, welcome into the channel. If you're not new here, welcome back. Thank you for joining me again. This is a general reading as always, so it's not going to connect with absolutely everybody out there all of the time who has a Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Moon, or Sagittarius Rising in their birth chart in Western astrology. So just keep that in mind. You'll want to check out your Sun, Moon, and Rising signs just to get a comprehensive view of the year ahead of you. We're going to look at a few things today. You'll see we have a lot of cards here. We're going to look at what you can expect in the new year, what you'll experience more of than what you experienced previously in 2025. Look at your overall advice, overall lesson, and how you can best prepare for the new year ahead. We'll get some tarot cards to see what you're leaving behind in 2025, what you're moving towards, and your hopes, your fears, what you can expect, all that. So let's get into it and get some cards. As always, you can feel free to skip over this part where I pull the cards. I'm just going to pull them all right now, and then we'll talk through them after I do that. First card you've got is number 43, the details card. There's a need for attention to detail in the year. You might be somebody who works with like legal paperwork. You've also got 25 metamorphosis, transformation and change. And you've got education on the bottom, so you might actually be going back to school or learning more about something. I'm not surprised to see that with the details card, because this is a studious energy. You've got number 1, the Yang card. Love to see this. This is a year of fire energy, and it certainly is for you as well as some other signs. Not only are you a fire sign, Sag, but this is a fire year. It's the year of the fire horse in Chinese astrology, and it is considered a year of fire in Western astrology because Neptune and Saturn are moving into Aries, another fire sign, and Uranus is moving into Gemini, an air sign. So we've got some air fanning the flames. Things are going to be moving quickly, much more quickly than they did in 2025. And just to get one more card here, number 50, no place like home. Interesting, you've got the first card and the last card in this deck. And I think that is a really good metaphor for what this year is about. This year in numerology, it's a 10 year. And 10 in numerology is all about an ending and a beginning all wrapped up together. So we're going to see a lot of cycles closing, a lot of beginnings wrapped up in endings. And I'm not surprised to see that here reflected in your reading. Okay, the cards you've got. The first one you've got is seeds, new ideas, hope, and open-mindedness. This also speaks to new beginnings because you're planting a seed in the ground and you are working hard on tending to it. You've also got the Sow card, planning, setting intentions, and optimism. This is really kind of the first step now, and then you plant the seed. So I'm actually going to put that first. I see you being optimistic about this year, going into this year with a lot of new plans, a lot of new intentions. You've got new ideas. You're brimming with ideas, really. What's your advice, please? Advice. You've got the Love card. Like I said before, we'll get more into these cards in just a moment. What is the overall lesson for these Sagittarians, please? Thank you. Number 17, Keeper of Journeys. You, Sages, are going to be traveling more. You're going to be going on a journey in the mind, I feel like. Learning something new, really like expanding your horizons. All right, you've got a few things that you could do to best prepare. Let's see what those are. You've got 3 cards here. The first card is Banish. The second card is Amulet. And your third card is Taste. We're just going to start the reading here. You're told that in order to move into 2026 in a healthy way, to really embrace the new year, you're needing to cut cords. Banish negative energy and banish attachments to 2025 and even before 2025. Banish your attachments to negative situations that have unfolded and release, let go, really shed them. And actually, astrology in January is perfect for this because on the 3rd of January, we have a full moon. Full moons are when we let go, we shed, we release. That is a perfect time to do something like writing stuff down, what happened, all the negatives, all the shit that you want to get rid of, all the shit that you want to forget about. Not forget about, but like release. You don't want it to haunt you anymore. You can do that and then like light the paper on fire in a fire safe bowl. If you don't want to use fire, you can put that piece of paper into a bowl of water and like just watch it disintegrate and dissolve. A cutting cord ceremony, if you can, if you are into that in spirituality, if you can do a meditation on YouTube, actually, that is like a cutting cord meditation. A meditation where you can release the past is what's needed here. Your second advice is an amulet. Wear something that makes you feel confident, safe, protected. Is there a certain nail color that when you put on, you can imagine that it's your form of protection? Is there a certain piece of jewelry, a certain, I don't know, glasses that you wear, like something here to protect you or to make you feel like your inner world is not so transparent to other people here is what I'm getting. This is also about being confident with the things that you put on your body. It's not vain to want to express who you are through your identity and have people see who you are through the things that you wear, through your makeup, through your hair. It's an expression of who we are. And so you're asked to really dive into that as you go into the year. How can you maybe banish negative things that you say about yourself or negative thoughts that you have around your body, how you look, your self-image, your body image? Your third card is taste. Enjoy food. Enjoy, little drinks if you're in the holiday spirit still and you're like making drinks for the holidays or, you're still like having a lot of food around for the holidays. Just enjoy it. Savor in your senses and also be quite aware of the things that you say to yourself and other people. What you say is incredibly important at this time. Your guides really want you to know that moving into the new year, to best release, to best protect yourself and feel the best version of yourself, there's a need to speak kindly to yourself and speak kindly to other people. What we say is our reality. How we think, how we speak, that becomes our reality. Okay? So that is your advice. I'm just going to stack these cards on top of each other here. And now let's talk about these other cards. Number 43, details. You are paying attention to the details in 2026. Like I said before, you might work in law, you might work with publishing and with books, writers, you might be a writer yourself. And I do feel like you are learning more, you're studying, you're going back to school, you are becoming an accountant, you are maybe, there's astrology right here, so maybe you're studying spirituality, maybe you're studying something about travel. I do feel like in your reading there is a sense for more adventure in the year of 2026, aching for travel, aching for something that is exciting, and you are definitely going for that. There's also clarity in this card. You'll see the word that's highlighted here is clarity. So you are getting clear on a certain situation, and by doing that, you are looking really closely at things. You are very attached to the little things that people might be missing. So you might work in investigative work, be a detective or work with the police, or you're just going back to school, you're doing a lot of detail-driven work. You've also got 25, the Metamorphosis card. So a theme for you in the year is transformation and change. I feel like you're opening up to the world. I feel like this is a positive change. I do want to see more about these cards and clarify what's going on here. So let's first see this Metamorphosis card actually. What's changing for Sagittarians? What's changing for them in 2026? The Magician. The Magician is number 1. You've also got the 1 card here with this Yang energy. So you have an extremely creative energy in 2026. And this is a feeling of the world is my oyster. I really have so many opportunities I can pursue. I'm excited. I have so many paths ahead of me. What do I want to do with all of this potential, all of this energy I have? This is feeling extremely creative, extremely optimistic, and focusing on you, all right? Focusing not on other people, not on your partner, not on your kids. You're like, what do I want here? And what do I want to grow? You may be actually like newly single. You may be becoming single in the year, and it's a positive thing. You've got Page of Pentacles underneath as well. That does speak to the air of studying and studentry and learning that I was picking up on before with this details card. What is this details card about, please? The Emperor. Yeah, you're definitely stepping up into a position of power. You're becoming more in control of your life. These are two major arcana cards, and they are very, actually masculine. And the Yang card is masculine because there's Yang and Yin, right? There's push and pull. Yang is the push. And the Magician and the Emperor are also push energies. A lot of mental energy, physical energy. You've just got this optimism and air of let's go for the year. And I see you really being in a position of power, or in a position of feeling like you maybe are finally in control of your life, like you're in control of your finances, your job, your career. You might actually be studying to become your own boss. You might be opening your own business. Whatever this is, I see you benefiting from it and it being a good thing for you. You are establishing where home is for you. Where are your roots being put down? Where do you want to expand your roots? Are you moving? Perhaps you might be thinking about where you best belong in the world. There's an air of adventure, with it. There's an air of I want to be curious about this, and I'm going to enjoy my home. I want to enjoy where I live. I want to feel happy. I want to feel like I belong. And you do. In the year, you're going to feel that. You're going to feel like you belong. You're going to discover where you belong, where you most feel like yourself, your authentic self in the world. Let's see more about this No Place Like Home card. You could be doing some DIY at home, like changing your home, selling your home. What's this No Place Like Home card about, please? Okay, you've got two cards here, Eight of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, things may have felt difficult in the past when it comes to home, belonging, identity for you, family even, like family and friend groups. Where's the wheel turning? Yeah, Five of Cups. There was a lot of pain associated with home in the past. Feeling stuck somewhere. You kind of feel stuck. And I wonder if you still feel stuck in the year and that is prompting you to have all these new ideas and wanting new changes. You're like, okay, you know what? I'm not going to sit by and feel stuck anymore. I'm going to take control of this in regards to this situation. Okay, well, the Six of Cups wanted to come out as well. You got the Death card. Yeah, you're changing it. You are ending a cycle when it comes to your home. So you are focusing on belonging. The Six of Cups is the home of the soul card. You're setting out on an adventure to find where you most feel in community with people, where you feel held and safe. And that can be a physical place, that can be a physical home. But it can also be community, friends, and there's a lot of change, a lot of transformation happening for you on that front, and you're taking control. Let's see, you've got the Soul card, planning, setting intentions, optimism. Yeah, totally. Like I said before, you're taking this in your stride. You are taking control of the situation, and you're looking forward to what changes are going to be made. You've also got Seeds, new ideas, hope, and open-mindedness. Your advice is love. This is the card of the Mother. Unconditional love is about trust and letting go. If you refuse to relinquish control, true potential may never be realized. Allow things to happen without your influence. So there may be a situation or situations in 2026 that have you pondering unconditional love and have you changing how you express love, or how you maybe can release people, let people live their lives. Maybe you have kids who are going off to college, kids who are going off to school, growing up, and you're like, okay, I'm here trying to be, the best mom or best parent I can be, and I need to really trust and let go of this time of their lives. I need to actually maybe focus more on myself now, because part of unconditional love is letting people discover the world by themselves and allowing people to be themselves without, imposing our will on them. You're guided to look at the places in your life in 2026 where there is love. Can you give more love? Can you receive more love? Is there equal reciprocity in your relationships? How can you be more nurturing to yourself and others? How can you embody the mother archetype with yourself and others? It's funny because you have a masculine energy here, but they're asking for a little bit of a balance. So actually, maybe because that's your advice, maybe they're saying like, hey, we love to see that this masculine energy is here. We love to see that you're really like into action and getting things done in the year, but can you also tap into this nice, nurturing, loving energy for yourself and others, okay? Your overall lesson is number 17, the Keeper of Journeys. This is a card of adventure, setting out on new paths, going into the unknown, stepping into the unknown. This person here is really kind of like a Gandalf or like Dumbledore figure. I don't know if you can see them here. They look like a wizard and they've got ravens with them. Ravens are the animal guides of adventure and travel and change. So if you see ravens or crows, that is a message for you that, it's a time of year for travel and setting out and carving new paths forward. I do feel like you're getting to know yourself better. What are you leaving behind in 2025, Sagittarians? Okay, we're going to take this one. I want it to come out. 6 of Cups. Yeah, there you go. So you've actually already been thinking about this home, belonging, sense of safety, comfort, kids maybe, thinking about kids and family, grandchildren. What are they leaving behind in regards to this, please? 3 of Pentacles and the 4 of Cups. Yeah, feeling stuck with this. Feeling like you want to work on it. So this isn't a totally new thing for you, but you make new progress and you get new ideas regarding it. This thing we're talking about, it could be anything for you. It could be like selling your home, expanding your family, retiring. It could be about going back to school and moving to a new place to pursue your degree there. In 2026, what are they moving towards? 6 of Wands, love to see it. You're winning. This is a card of victory, of being seen favorably by people. So you're very much going out and about, being around people more. You are being seen more in the public eye. And you get to triumph over something. You get to triumph. Let's see your strengths in the year. What are the strengths for these Sagittarians in 2026? Page of Swords. It's that new idea. Your new ideas, your open-mindedness, your quick thinking, your cleverness. That is your strength in the year. You're really feeling like on top of things. You could be really communicating effectively, like doing a lot of things online as well. I'm not surprised to see that with this details card. Doing a lot of work online, typing, writing, communicating, emailing. What are the challenges here for Sagittarians in 2026? What are their challenges? Thank you. All right. 8 of Pentacles. It's just the hard work. It's the hard work. You're going to have times in the year where this whole situation, this details situation, going back to school, doing work, getting clarity on situations, this change, this transformation that's happening for you, it's going to feel monotonous sometimes. It's going to feel like hard work. You're going to need to have discipline, consistency. You're going to need to show up on time for work or on time for class. And you are getting better at something. It just might feel like a lot because of that. It just might feel like, okay, I'm bored, or like I have to keep doing this. I have to keep working at this. I have to keep getting better at it. and there's like maybe some internal pressure that you experience, external pressure from other people. Altogether, I do see you moving into a place of victory, of status, and being in favor with other people. Okay. Your hopes, the Queen of Wands. Yeah, totally. You want to feel passionate. You want to feel like you have fun in the year. You want to get to know people. You want to be social. You want to expand your world. You want to feel confident. You want to feel graceful. And you want to be, more than anything, in control. You want to be in control of your life. What are the fears here for these Sagittarians? What are their fears? Thank you. The Star. Let's see more about this fear. The Star. The Two of Swords. I see. You may feel undecided or uncertain. And that's right now. That's in this very moment, right? You're fearing maybe indecisiveness. Maybe you're thinking, is this the right call? Am I making a decision in the year of 2026 that I'm 100% committed to, 100% sure of? I do feel like you are making decisions and you will be sure of them. So perhaps it'll just take a little bit of time. I do feel like once February and March come around, that's really when the new year begins, because that's when the planets start shifting into Aries. And then once we shift into Aries season, like where the sun will be, that happens in late March. Astrologically, things just are a little bit wishy-washy still right now. And how are you guiding these Sagittarians to act in 2026? How do you want them to show up? The Hanged Man, actually. Interesting. They do want you to pump brakes where you can. Make sure that with these new perspectives and these new ideas that you're getting, make sure that you're giving yourself time to really absorb what's happening. Make sure you give yourself time to make the decisions that you are wanting to commit to. Like, don't feel like you have to rush, okay? That's important here. Don't rush anything. How else do you want them to show up? Seven of Wands. Yeah, push forward. Fight for what you want. If you feel like other people are stepping on your toes, keep going. It's about perseverance. It's about maintaining that optimism. But doing that after you feel like you've gotten a full comprehensive view of what this will look like. Before you make any like massive changes in your world. For example, they want you to see things from different perspectives before you sign any paperwork, before you put down any significant plans into writing. And also rest is going to be imperative. I know that you have a lot of energy. You have a lot of like go energy, get up and go. And your guides are like, we love that, but also you're going to need to rest here and there. You're going to need to maintain that energy because it's a marathon and it's not a sprint. So that is all I have for you today, Sagittarians. I hope this reading was helpful. If it was, please consider subscribing to the channel, liking the video, or dropping a comment. There's exciting things on the horizon for you. So I'll see you for those monthly readings that I put out in 2026.